Hello, hello. Let me peep on my phone. Make sure everything sounds decent. Hello, hello. Alright. Seems to be looking good. Alright. Hello, hello. I'm going to be leaving this area. I'm going to traverse to a new area because this stream probably going to be like an hour. It's really, sometimes I just be doing these as like documentation. Like one day I'm going to look back and be bored or something, or like on a plane flight, you know what I mean? While I'm on this plane ride, I get to look back and see what I was doing. I guess this is our portal location. I'll probably just put it here. Wait, random grass pit, okay. Boom, boom. Boom. This portal is truly in the middle of nowhere. No. You have arrived. Alright. So here is what I'll be doing. Today, I want to do something a little bit different for the next hour or so. Hour and change. And that is, while I was out recently, and also while I played a new game today, there was this little thought that I had about building like a little battle, very small scale, of course, small scale, like battle Coliseum-esque, not Coliseum, but you know what I mean, like arena-esque build. So I wanted to get some stone blocks, and also gradient is such a like important skill that I just have no idea where to even begin with gradient. We'll get to gradient someday, trust. But I'm just thinking some blocks like these. And then... So like I have this very specific like thought in mind that I want to just get out the way first. And I do kind of want to build this during the daytime, not really in the night. Like I know I'm a night merchant, but for right now at least. I think this is fine for now. Maybe like smooth stone. Or it's definitely stone bricks. Okay, so like smooth stone. And like these cracked blocks would be good. Okay, so the thought that keeps like irking in my mind is like this one. Hold on. Are there cracked stone? Or is cobblestone like quote unquote cracked stone? It's probably cobblestone, yeah? Like just basic cobblestone, mossy cobblestone. The very like initial thought that I keep having. Am I loud enough, by the way? I hope I'm loud enough. Not really. Hold on. Boom, boom. Because I don't really feel like talking that loud right now. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so the very initial thought is this. Where it's like, we'll get something like this. And then I guess like a wall of sort. I didn't really want to do like an entire wall per se, because the wall is like really big. I'm not going for like a big block, but you'll see what I mean. You will see what I mean in a second. Do I have everything I need? What the heck was that? That was a cow. Basically, it was something like this, where it's like... something of this nature. And then you have like a little... You get the idea? And then it's the same thing, but mirrored on the other side. Yo. No, because then I'm going to be called an animal bird. That's going to be really bad. That's going to be really bad if I do that. So, like, it would be something like that. It would hopefully look nicer than that. It's not really the thought I have in my head, but it's kind of the thought I have in my head. You have this little platform, you can shoot a bow at each other. And it's mirrored on the other side, so the staircase would be facing this way. And you shoot bows at each other. And then in the center are like a fountain of sorts, right? And then I'll put like a torch or a lamp on the top of it, so you know. It would be something like this in the center. It would be like boom, boom. You know. And you'd have a little pillar in the middle and you shoot each other across the fountain. And then I get a water bucket. Yeah? Does that add up properly? I hope it does. Okay. Boom, boom. Then let me destroy this. And we'll move a little bit this way. Right. Cool. So I guess we can start like with the middle actually. I'm kind of just on that topic. We can start with the middle and like with the fountain. I kind of want to, let me check on stream real quick and make sure I'm like sufficiently loud. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, I do sound sufficiently loud. Maybe a little bit too loud. At least in my opinion. But I think I need to lower my game volume even more, is kind of the conclusion that I've come to right now. So hold on. Audio, just gonna put global down to like 80. Music can go down to like 45. Sound, maybe like 85. Okay. For the fountain, I'm kind of here. Actually, I have a perfect example of what I'm thinking of for this fountain. I have the perfect example of what I'm thinking of for the fountain. Like, this wasn't thought of until just like right now, but also, dude, W Minecraft. W old worlds, old Minecraft. Wait, we're loading into this one real quick. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, old Minecraft was crazy. What's my stuff name? TAS. Tool assisted speedrun. Please take off your shoes. No, I fully agree, dude. I fully agree. I completely agree. That's awesome. Anyways, mini games, battle. There's this fountain, like. Wait, how do I? Not really this, but like this is kind of the thought process. Or there's also like an underground, because we're above something right now. But if we go under this, there's a fountain under there, I believe. And that's kind of the thought process. Just on a smaller scale, obviously. I don't need a fountain that big, nor am I there yet. Minecraft dungeons. I've heard of dungeons, but I've never like played dungeons. Okay, so this fountain, this small scale fountain. Dungeons, so hold on. Actually, I kind of want to look it up, but at the same time, I need to like do something and not stand still. Wait. Let me look up Minecraft dungeons. I think they're like 20 or 30 bucks or something. Like, because it's multiple games, right? It's not just one game. It looks fire. Like Minecraft Story Mode was. Oh my god, Minecraft Story Mode is so fire. Prices low now. Let me see. Hold on. Let me check PlayStation Store. Uno momento. Also, damn. Wait. Hold on. That they have a red PS5 on the cover of the PlayStation Store. That's actually really fire. That bright red looks extremely appealing. Yeah, Dungeons is only $10. So Minecraft Dungeons is $10. And then there's Dungeons 2, obviously, that's coming out. Whenever it comes out, I don't remember when the like date was on that. And then this quote unquote like PS5 Minecraft update upgrade that I can like not find. But that's for another time. Anyways, okay. I need to lock in on this. So like, I was thinking probably just like something basic. Metro in India? Rupees? Hold on, let me download Discord on my phone. Yeah, I know. I figured once you said rupees, I was like, oh, I've never heard of that, so I imagine. Yeah, I know, like on Steam, I saw a post. I mean, I don't know, like I haven't. No, you're good. You're good. No worries. Give me 1 second. I saw something on Steam where they were like, I don't know if it was Steam or like the game creators themselves, but they could like edit the price to so that way games, because you know, like games in a third world country or in a, you know, just like buying a $20 game in America is completely different than 20 USD in another nation. And I think Steam, like, obviously is aware of that. So I believe I saw something where, I don't know about like the creators or if it was Steam and they can like edit the price per nation or like per currency or whatever, or they give governments like the ability to. Something like that. Again, extremely vague, kind of talking out my air. So take that with a grain of salt, look it up yourself. Okay, so the floor would probably just be like stone. Like I would just do this. Probably just like stone. And then, I gotta change it. I gotta do like boom, boom. What would I put? Okay, if you were making, also, hello, anyone new? Right now, I was out like yesterday and like the last couple days, and also I was playing Valorant. Yes, played Valorant, and I'm not that good. Shout out Sova. I play Sova, by the way, in Valorant. I play Sova and I play KO. And there was this one map, and also like in general, this was like part of the inspiration was this one map, and there was like two staircases, right? It was like two staircases, and then you know, there's like this overhang, like this, and then there was like a wall, and then the point of the map was like, I don't like Valorant also, not hate it, but not it. Yeah, I agree, 100%. And then you could like shoot people from across this little high ground that you had. And I kind of wanted to make like a little, or at least begin, because I'm only going to be on for another like 45 minutes before I have to go for the rest of the day. Yeah, I was on like a 3-day side quest in a different city. And then I have like 2 hours at home and I have to go back to North. But it's fun. I like being outside. So quickly, Arnav, with the whole Valorant thing, bro, like, why? Yeah, this is on PS5. Everything on my channel that isn't a short, anything gaming related, is captured on PlayStation 5, is edited on a PlayStation 5 so far. PlayStation 5 has this free editing software called Sony, well, it's Sony's Share Factory Studio. They call it Share Factory Studio. You download it on the PlayStation. It's free. It's about like 30 gigabytes or something. The PS5 version is about 30 gigabytes or something. Sony's PlayStation Studio is not that advanced, and you have to do a lot of like workarounds, and there's a lot of like random limitations, whereas even something as simple as CapCut kind of mogs Share Factory in an insane way. What's the price in USD? A PlayStation 5 in USD, if I'm not mistaken, digital is 500 and disc PS5 is 550. Hi. Hold on, my cat is meowing at me. What, buddy? Okay. Sorry, cat acquired. Meow, meow, meow. Actually, I think if I really random, if I open an ender chest right now, where are they? Okay, here they are. Ender chest. I don't. Yeah, I do. And look, that's my cat's name. His name is Wally in real life. He's a tabby cat. So shout out to all tabby cats. They're awesome. Meow. Yeah, so once I used to play a lot of Marvel Rivals. Bro, in India it's like 50k rupees. How expensive is like 50k rupees? Relatively speaking. Bum, 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 bum. I imagine 50k rupees is like a ton. You know, something esque of that. An average job in India provides 50 to 60k rupees. Per year? Look at some cobble. I imagine you mean like 50 to 60k per year. Per month? Oh, okay. That's not... Oh, actually, I won't say that's not a... I won't say that. And lowest almost goes to 20k rupees per month. Damn, it's like a month's salary, bro. You know, I saw a post on Twitter. I don't know how accurate it is, again, because I don't really fact check these things. Which is why I don't necessarily believe everything on the, the first site. But I saw someone saying that Sony was going to increase their prices of their consoles similar to Microsoft and like Xbox by like $50 or $100 per console. So it might get worse. Probably something like, here's what I was thinking, right? Something like this, but you have like an andesite block there, or like a diorite, like just cuz. Yeah, I'm right. Damn. That's good. Everyone is increasing prices, bro. Just the inflation of the earth. Money is becoming less valuable, which is why the prices are going up. That's just how it is. The gold is the main culprit? Explain. I know gold is like I know when America went off the gold standard, it cooked us, but what do you mean from your perspective? RAM? Yeah, bro. Console Nation, man. Console Nation, I can't lie. Goodness Lord. Is 150k rupees per 10 grams? Damn. I wonder what the gold... Wait, let me look it up real quick, like, to buy an ounce of gold. Or what? No, you said you did it in grams. Okay, so I'll do grams for fair, like, same unit comparison. USD to grams of gold. Processors and such. Give or take 145 USD for a gram is what I'm seeing on my phone for gold. Everything made of gold. Nah, for real. Okay, question. Would a river, or not a river, or like a lake or something, would it have like moss on the bottom of it, like mossy cobblestone? I don't know if that makes sense to have these bottom stone blocks as like mossy or not. And then actually I'm gonna raise the water by 1 because it looks really low. So I need to finish this then. Moss carpets? No, like, so this is water, if you can't see it. It is kind of hard to see. Right? And I wanted to make like a small little fountain centerpiece. So I was wondering if I should make this floor here mossy cobblestone or not, because like the water is like touching the stone and like over time it like erodes. You know what I mean? But then it begs the question, like, what is moss? Does water cause moss? Like, I need to think, like, what is moss? How do you not know what moss is? Everyone grows up, you know, differently. I know what moss is, but not like exactly. Yeah, they're like plants. Ish. And they grow on water, or like around trees and stuff. But would they grow underwater, is what I'm saying. Mix the gravels, bro, so true. Wait. Wait, gravel. Oh, also, I know some of them have like clay. Like you can do mud. Actually, wait, yeah. Let me grab mud. Maybe some clay too. Actually, now that you mention it, dude, I totally forgot about gravel. I like completely forgot about gravel and gravel's complete existence. Let me get a chest real quick and go like underneath. Where's gravel? Gravel. Oh. Boom. Boom. Does mud fall? No, it stays. Okay, so I can. There. Here's the thing. So when your message pops up on the center right corner, because for me that's where it pops up. I have it set to the center right. I can't like check the quote unquote chat. You said something and it like enlightened me, and I need to reread it. So I have to like pull up stream on my phone. So give me a second. Alright. Moss also grow in human places like trees, concrete. It can make surfaces slippery. Definitely that last part is very true. About making surfaces slippery. It makes the gravel, andesite cobble, and mossy cobble. Gravel, andesite. I know what. Grow in humid climates, humid places. which is why we have a lot where I'm at. The most tiring thing in India is to convince parents to buy a PC for gaming. They get really mad. Yeah, I could see that, just culturally and everything. It's definitely believable. So, if I had like andesite, gravel, clay, and like mossy cobble, okay, how would I do like a gradient on this? Or not like a gradient, but like, where would I want to highlight, where would I want the light part of it to be and the dark part of it to be? Probably the lighter part in the center. So I would probably, in the US, like it's relatively cheap. I think most people, kind of like, you have to define like afford. Because like, are we defining affording as having enough money to buy it, or responsibly having enough money to buy it? You know what I mean? Like, random pattern. Wait. 2 gravel, 1 gravel, andesite, andesite. Wait, okay. There's andesite in that corner. There's andesite in this corner. Wait, I'm schizophrenic. Gravel and andesite. Andesite and then gravel. No, I want gravel and then andesite. Okay. That's complete. Then what would I do for here? This little, like, to finish this so I can, like, probably just here, 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 and then I'd get some cobble stairs, probably, which I have already in my inventory. Boom, boom. Wait, let me double check. I might have missed out on something you wrote. I'm sorry. Talking about money availability. I would say, like, I mean, growing up, like, we had the ability to get a PC, like a gaming PC, but it just wasn't in the cards. Does that make sense? Like, it didn't make sense to. It just wasn't, like, it wasn't that easy, is the best way to put it, probably. But yeah, like, I know several people who have gaming PCs. Say it's like a 50% thing, probably. Like, allowance? Some people get allowances. I've definitely never had an allowance. Yeah, no, not even remotely. It was gravel and then andesite, right? Gravel and then andesite in the corner? Yeah, okay. Boom. And then for this one, I was thinking probably like 3 cobble stairs like that. And then maybe like just smooth slabs all around. just to kind of... You play any mod packs on console? I don't think console can. I never opened this store like ever. I don't even know what goes on in this store. I know they have like visual alterations. I guess these are like mod packs. Whatever this stuff is. But no, like I don't really spend money on games in general. Not necessarily. Like I've had, Minecraft for ever. Pretty much. My parents bought this for me. I don't know for sure if they did, but I imagine they did, right? They bought most of my stuff for me when I was little. I don't like Marketplace at all, except some add-ons. Yeah. But no, I do have Java Edition. I have a little laptop. But I don't have all that extra stuff. It's not like a high performance. It's not anything remotely like that. It has good RAM though. I will say. It has 16 gig RAM. Yeah. But in Java, you can play really, really great mod packs for free. Yes, exactly. What's the GPU? I'm not gonna lie. It's a great question. I don't remember. If you want, though, my laptop's like right next to me. I can whip it out for you if you want. Out of context, that does not sound right, but yes. Just let me know. I'll take it out if you want me to check it. I do not mind. Maybe I have a potato laptop. What if I did that and lined it? Is there a different slab I should use? Like cobble? Like a cobble slab? Is that any better? An integrated Radeon GPU? Aura? W? Bro, I just punched you away and he came like all the way back. Son. There. Mossy cobble slab, you think? Okay. I'm down for that. I can see that vision. 100%. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. And then now I need to raise the water a little bit. There's like not nearly enough water that I was originally anticipating. So like, but I don't want it to get on the slabs though. But I guess, well, no, wouldn't it make sense for it to get on the slabs? Cause like, yeah, that makes sense. What about that? Yeah. And then for the top design, like, I was just gonna go with something like extremely basic. Just like, yeah, so something like extremely basic. Maybe like, it doesn't have to be a lamp at the top. Maybe like a campfire or like a candle. You got any other games on PS5? Yeah, so here, I'll just like speedrun every game that I have. Or, well, I won't, not every game, but most games that I have. Minecraft, Valorant's free, Cuphead. I haven't really played Cuphead, but I wouldn't mind buying Cuphead. It's like $14. I probably will buy Cuphead actually because it's so cheap. So I have Minecraft, Valorant's free, obviously. Cuphead, Prominence Poker, most Call of Duty games. I have most CODs from even World at War up until modern day. I have most Call of Duties. Castle Crashers. I have streamed Black Ops 3 in the past, so I love Black Ops 3. It's probably one of my favorite CODs. Fortnite, For Honor, Siege, Overwatch, Rec Room, FNAF 4. You know, Apex is free. Battlefield 1 I have. Dead by Daylight. Skulls of the Shogun, Persona 5. Overcooked, Among Us. Destiny 2. I will be playing Destiny 2, promise you that. I can assure you that, bro. The usual rivals. Titanfall 2. The PS4 Spider-Man game. I beat that a long time ago. And I have some VR games like Beat Saber. Iron Man. That's most that I can like remember right now. Rec Room, things like that. Pum, pum, pum. And then I want to get a smooth stone slab. And like highlight this one. And then the whole battlefield should probably just be like, well, quote battlefield, should probably just be like grabbable, I would say. Maybe not all of it, but like, what is clay? Is a better question. What made more sense at the time, like a clay road or like a gravel road? You know what I mean? Dirt path? So, do you mean like, yeah, like dirt path? Actually, yeah, this is, yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. You are right about that. If I did like a round of gravel as a ring, like around this, mixed with gravel. Yeah, no, that makes 100%. Cobble. It would make a cool path. I fully agree. Okay, so I have that. Honestly, it looks it looks actually kind of nicer than I originally thought it was. I'm very inexperienced with this stuff, so sometimes I blow my own mind, even if it's basic. Also, how long do I have? Oh, yeah, because time, I have to like periodically check the time or I'll lose time because, bro, Minecraft, Minecraft goes by quickly. I got like 30 more minutes. Okay, so now that that is done, that's like our centerpiece, right? So if that's our centerpiece, then now I need to decide, Okay, here's the thought. Here's the thought, ready? The thought is like, picture a big square. Like not that big of a square, okay? But from like, yeah. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Hold on, you wrote something and I low-key like couldn't read it. I was speaking to someone. The other day I was playing Minecraft for like 46 hours straight. Yeah, no, genuinely. Time flies by when you're on this game, like genuinely. Okay, so here's my thought process, right? What if, what if? So picture kind of like a square, okay? Not too long of a square, you know, maybe like out there. And a ring kind of like this, okay? And on these two sides with the diorite block, it'll extend out, and then there's going to be a little mini cube, not that big of a cube, something like that, right? And then this is going to be where, what is Better Minecraft? Is that like a mod or a separate game or something? And the cube, this is where like the quarters, or like the little bed and the chest of where like the person is going to spawn in when they fight each other. Because at the end of the day, I still want this to be like people fighting each other. Even though no one's in this world and no one fights each other in this world. Because you need people to fight and I'm alone. But that's not the point. And then I was thinking for the other two sides, right? So for the side with the stairs outward and the stairs outward, it would probably be like, you know, you can make a little merchant stand. You can make a little farm or something. You know what I mean? Make it kind of look like a little medieval. I know I say that word without really knowing what it means, but like a little medieval-esque town or something, you know? And also, I'm thinking about changing this andesite slab with a different slab. I don't really like the way that the andesite slab is looking at me. But we'll get back to that later. It's a mod pack with 440 mods. You can play that on a 16 gig RAM laptop. You should try that. Do you download that off of like the usual Microsoft launcher, or do I have to get it on like a different place? I need to string my guitar. I still haven't strung it. Curse Forge. Gotcha. Oh, I've heard of that before. I've seen people like on Discord playing Curse Forge. Like it shows up modern. Gotcha. These are the two best mod download platforms. Thank you for putting me on, Twin. Okay. So, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? So let me get some dirt path. Let me get some gravel. Maybe like mud patches, but that's like later on. There were unlimited mods, mod packs, and everything. Gotcha. Oh yeah, I'm like mossy cobble, so you'll not get bored. Yeah, trust me. I don't really think Minecraft is boring. I'm not a big fan of that sentiment, that quote, Minecraft is boring. I feel like, I don't know. I'm just so over, I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm just over competitive team shooter games. Like, everyone is just toxic. And I know it's, and I'm not the type of person to let it get to me because I don't really care. Like, I play my own game, right? And I'm better than the average player. But it's like, even in QP, even in quick matches, like, bro, just, it makes me kind of, not mad, but it's just like, what point are you in life where you gotta rage at dudes in a quick match who haven't played the game in like 2 years? It's like their first game in 2 years, and it's like, bro, really? We're gonna talk about that? How did you F that up, bro? Like, son, relax. Everyone is just so toxic in team-based multiplayer shooters. And it's like, bro, just go on a low cortisol game. Like Minecraft, solo games. Like, I'm about to just start playing solo games. Like, that's it. I'm also against that, 100%. So, how should I do this? Should I have it as like one? Okay, that's 17 blocks out. How does 17 look? That looks decent. But I'll do 19. I'll do 2 more. No, I'll do 21. Okay. So imagine a square. Like, use that as a left side reference in a square like that. So it won't be too big of a field. Not that big. Okay, sorry. Boom, boom. And hold on, someone new typed something. I need to check my phone. What's up? I don't know how, I've never streamed on Twitch, so I don't know how it is compared to Twitch, but on my console, I can't, like, see, I can't, like, review the chat. I have to, like, go on my phone and see it on my phone. Unless there is a better way, but I don't know. Yo! Yo, Rampan! What's popping? Hold on, let me... Deadly Shadow. W Ben 10. W Ben 10. Okay, so basically, why is it raining? I don't know. The game just decided to let it rain. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I actually have no idea about Minecraft. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. So basically, the long story short is what I'm doing to kind of remind... The quote, boring thing depends on the opinion. A builder would never get boring of it. Exactly, dude. But a PvPer might get boring and will search different things. I remember digging like this, and oh my god. I need to have my phone, like, permanently open. I remember digging and had no idea and fell down infinitely. Oh my god. He's talking about the void. And we'll look for more content than sticking to vanilla Minecraft. No, I love vanilla Minecraft. I will genuinely never get bored of it. So what I want to know is why my dirt over here It's like became unpacked. That's what I want to know. The long story short of what I'm doing is for the next 20 minutes or so before I have to go for the day, or for the night rather. I've been out the last couple days and I have been seeing different landscapes, different architecture. And so I thought, and also I played Valorant, which is all inspiration. Because there was this one map in Valorant and it had like a staircase, like kind of like this. Which, by the way, don't play Valorant. And damn, it has third person. Yeah. So for me, I'm on PlayStation. What I'm doing is my third person button, I like it on L3. So the left thumb joystick, you just press down on it, and you have this backwards one. Look at the sun. Wait. Hold on. Because I see that you like to build. I'm not a builder, and don't like building much. Yeah, for me, dude, I love just hopping on the game. If I get an idea, sit down for an hour or two, build something, express my thoughts, leave a little sentiment behind. As corny as that might sound, but yeah, it's just like peaceful. And bro, when I used to play games like Rivals, bro, cortisol game, like you need. Sometimes this is life right here. Sometimes. And watch the sun rise on a beautiful universe. See, I told you that you and Immortal are the same. He also... Wait, what? Immortal plays Minecraft? I had no idea that Immortal plays Minecraft. I need to talk to him after this. That's very creative of you. Thank you, brother. I bet you're also a super creative human as well. I want to talk about the shield as well. The little shield design. I know that reference. Is that a JoJo's reference? So, if you notice the shield, right? Okay. The top part has an orange gradient. That's supposed to kind of be representative of like the sun, right? And like that yellow, how it fades into more of a yellow. Avengers Cap says that? I know that. Bro, I need to rewatch like Marvel movies. I haven't seen a Marvel movie in like forever. So in the center, I don't know how well you can see it in the center. Something like I understood that reference. Gotcha. If you peep the middle, there's like a pink dot. I can't believe I said sunrise, by the way, when it was sunset. I'm not that bright. There's like a pink dot in the middle, and then there's a white background, like, around the pink dot on the shield. And then there's grass on the bottom. So it's kind of supposed to represent... You see how it says white roundel, pink roundel, line base, and orange gradient. So it was a flat yellow. I started this banner on a blank yellow. Pink dot in the middle with a white border around the pink. And then the grass on the bottom, the orange on the top is like kind of representative of the sun and stuff. I kind of want to make a different one where there's like a little bit of white dots towards the center, maybe center bottom, representative of like sheep and stuff in the distance. You know what I mean? Like this. Look at this. Have a farm. Boom. But yeah, sorry. What I was getting at was there was like a staircase on this map that I was playing in Valorant earlier, and terrible toxic game, by the way. It's not, the game's not terrible actually. It's kind of enjoyable. But it is toxic. And you had this high ground ledge. Everyone else was like on this floor, but you were able to get up here and have this high ground advantage, which makes angle, like when you're down low, it makes setting up your crosshair, depending on where you are, sometimes harder. And I kind of wanted to use that as inspiration and build like a little fighting ground for that. So that's kind of what I'm doing, is building a little fighting ground for two people to go at it. So this was the centerpiece. This was the fountain that I had just constructed while I'm yapping. But it's hard for me to yap like while I'm like building something. I like lose thought process, or I do it so much slower. Hold on, let me see. But I like fighting, so I play with mods that add even stronger armor than netherite and cool and dangerous bosses. Yeah, I know a lot of people who are like hardcore veterans. I don't think I've ever beaten the Ender Dragon like in a solo survival world. The only survival world I have is like this one, where I kind of was just messing around. And I've AFK'd a couple times, so like, yeah. And I went to the center of Narnia. Do I have bones? Okay. random spawn. I don't know. And I happened to find a trial chamber. So what I originally did was, the last time I played this world was like months ago. I came and I found this. I was just running in a straight line until I found something cool. I found this ruined portal, so I decided to chill out here and like make a little post. And then I went digging underground. I don't think it's that one. Like nearby, somewhere nearby. I went digging underground, and there's a trial chamber under me, like directly under me, which is why I have an entire chest, as you can see, just full of copper, because I was mining the copper blocks and I turned it all into copper. And then there's a chest way here, and it's just full of copper stuff because I have that much copper because of the trial chamber. And then I was envisioning this ginormous like plane that I was gonna make. Compound is a better way to put it, not house, but like compound. So you see this, what block is this up here? Stone brick? Or no, that's tough brick. That's like a marker of the house, or like the compound ending. It was gonna be that one. There's one like way down there. You can kind of see it on my crosshair. And yeah, that's like the long story short. And it's gonna be like a compound. Boom, boom, boom. But this is the only survival world I have, is my point. So okay, I have exactly a stack. Okay. So yeah, I've never like really beaten Minecraft like that. And so I know people. My point was, I know people who have like played this game, and they definitely want more than just the Ender Dragon, and especially hardcore speedrunners and stuff who have, deleted the dragon in 30 seconds, or like with a tool assisted speedrun, 54-second random seed, like some crazy stuff like that. So I can totally understand like having mods and having that ability to do that. But yeah, Pink Dot. All games are good, players are toxic. I agree. Like, Rivals is a great game. The art team, the PR team, the updates, everything is so cool, fun, unique, interesting. The art style, the devs work very hard in the game, but it's like, it gets to a point where it's like, bruh, I don't really want to be doing all this anymore. I talk about it like it's some job or something, but that's not what I mean. I don't know. With the last balance patch that they dropped, they're so bad at balancing the game. More Rivals is a good game, but the balancing is just so bad. And all three of my mains got hit in the same patch, so it was like, bruh, let me just take a break from this game and open up some space on my console for a new game. Deadly Shadow 208. Anyways, Tim, what are you gonna do with that much of CU? What is CU? Wait, what are you gonna do with that much of CU? Arnev. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, copper? Is that what you were... What am I gonna do with that much copper? Copper is CU. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that much CU, to be honest. That's why, like, I had a whole chest of just, like, copper tools and armor already laid out, because I had a friend, like, trek over to me, and then I was like, here, bro, take a whole set of everything. He just took a whole copper set, and that was, like, his starter kit. And it didn't even put, like, a dent in the copper storage that I have. And I don't think I even finished mining all the copper blocks in the trial chamber under that area that I was in. But, like I said, I barely played that world. That was my first time logging on it in months. But if anyone wants to play Bedrock, I mean, dude, I'm so down to play Bedrock and stuff, because I'm always on Minecraft by myself. Because none of my friends really play Minecraft like that. So, I'd be 100% down if anyone wants to add me and play. So No Man's Sky is like Minecraft. I have no idea. I've heard of No Man's Sky. I had like one or two friends I know play it, I don't know anything about it. Bro, you're enjoying Minecraft right now, but I see 2v2 players. They're toxic. Bro, yeah, like, I don't know. Minecraft is so enjoyable. When you do things casually, how do I explain it, bro? Like, when you have a life, it's the best way to put it. And I'm not saying I don't always have a life. Sometimes I genuinely have nothing to do, and I'm just existing through the motions of Earth and just traveling throughout space sometimes. It really do be like that. But when you actually go out and you feel good about yourself and you feel productive and you're doing things and you're meeting people and you're just having a good, like, enjoyable, positive life, and then some meathead gets on the game and they're just so angry, and it's like, exactly, Rampant. Being toxic is a choice. It's like you just stop caring after a while, and it doesn't even irk me. I don't even want to respond to you. It serves no purpose for me to respond to you. What if I put a cobblestone slab on these edges for no reason, just like this? Would that like add to the depth, like, you know what I mean? The depth of the depth perception. I think so. That looks better with the little slab. Copper CU. Yeah, my fault. I never took chemistry in high school. I took physics instead. We didn't have to take both in high school. I chose physics, but most of my friends chose chemistry, so yes, apologies for not knowing that. And FE is for iron. WFE, W periodic table. Yeah, it feels the same, but I have to travel planets. The only game I ever played where I had to travel planets was Destiny. Being toxic is a choice. I fully agree. We have such stone on edges in memorials. Yeah, I drove by this random funeral home. I had no idea it was there. And I was kind of like, wow. Because it was kind of in the middle of nowhere. So it just, I don't know, I felt kind of bad. Yeah. I just know because I had a mouse pad as a periodic table. Wait, that's actually really funny. That's cool, actually. I like little things like that. Like, it is kind of useful, actually, to have like an on-hand material like that. That is pretty cool. Okay, anyways, back to this path. So we have a 21 block dirt path here. 21 out. By the way, check out Dima. It's a YouTube channel. He plays modded Minecraft. You will enjoy his content, funny and great mods. No promotion, just found his. No, you're good, bro. You're good. You're good. I don't care about promotion and none of that. You're fine. You could, bro. You could drop a whole, like, as long as it's safe or whatever, you know, and there's not any weird things going on. You can drop whatever self promo you want. I do not mind. Now it's a world map. Oh, I see. Yeah, one of my friends, actually, one of my close friends that lives pretty close to me. I went in his room, and on his left wall, when you walk in the door, he has like an Earth map, big, like a big scale Earth map, like almost from the top to the bottom of his wall, like taller than me. So, yeah, I just thought that was cool. It is cool, like just having it all laid out right there. It is cool. Let me see, Dima. I have found his channel. It's like a pink cover, right? 140k subs. Da 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 dum, da da dum, da da dum, da 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 da. Bum ba bum bum. Okay, I probably have to get off stream. Give me 1 second. It is almost that time for me to log off. Okay, so next time, I'm probably thinking about doing one side of gravel like that, and then And then I was thinking doing like a cobblestone andesite alteration of each other. And then if I make like a little business post or something, having a stone, a more of a smoother carved out stone for that little area. So yeah, I was thinking something like this, right? Or I'll make it like something like that. And then I was thinking some kind of, that looks cool, by the way. I always love that when you put lighting in a certain pattern and then it comes nighttime and you get to see the reflection. I always loved that, how it looks like a half star, kind of. My favorite thing is like the nether star. I love the nether star so much. This is like the coolest item in the game. It glows, it's beautiful, it's bright, and it reminds me of Minecraft story mode. And if you put it like in an item frame or like on a shelf, you can see it from a distance. All right, hold on, let me mute up real quick. I gotta take this phone call. Give me like 1 second. And then I will probably have to get off. I'll say my goodbyes. Okay, yes, I must depart. Good idea with the sea pickle. I did not think about that. Is there anything else? Maybe like a tadpole or something. I know, where would I find it here? I know there's like these buckets, maybe. I wonder what the sea pickles do. I'll have to like go back to that. But, yeah, let me read through chat one more time, make sure I didn't miss anything because I love you guys. I spent 365 days playing Minecraft. Yeah, I've seen. That's like his cover photo or his cover video. Minecraft. Souls like. Yeah, I have seen. I saw like this one video. This guy played like a super survival pack. Like that was really hard for him, and like the sun was like burning the world. That's like some. Well, I've never played Souls, but hard survival soul-esque experience. Also, Arnav, bro, thank you. Arnav? Correct me if I'm wrong. Arunav. If I mispronounce anything, I apologize in advance. You know how Americans can be sometimes. Arunav. Thank you very much, bro. You were fun. You were a company to have around, my friend. Souls games are not for me. Tried a few. Yeah, Arunav. Right. Sorry, I don't know why. I had a friend once, 1 year I did band, and his name was Arnav. Like, without the U. So that's why I was defaulting to Arnav, just reading it at a glance. But then once I, like, slowed down my brain and actually saw it, it was Arunav. Okay, I see. So my fault. I just needed to take my time and slow down for a second. But yeah, that was just a story. I did band with a year with this guy named Arnav. That's why my brain like defaulted to that. I love you guys. Be safe. I gotta go. Have fun. And I do want to continue this, especially that path behind me. This right here. Thank you for all your help. And have fun. Have a good day. GG's.